on this Enigma. A lot of other players, they get to the point where they just get super passive and they can't do anything. And Yapsor, he's looking pretty dead.
Should be a first blood here for OG Yuragi. He'll be able to take it.
3 runes though for a secret. And just to point out, we can bring up the alt chat as well if you guys wanted to see. Amar, he just was giving like a little poking gent, you know, to his buddy, the Crystallis 1 hero pool, because he's playing Razorback.
Yeah, cool. Some good banter between the old buddies.
I mean, Crystallis has said it before with him. Like, we've had interviews with him, and he's been like, well, they banned my other 2 heroes, so I had to play X.
No, he does. Yeah, no, he knows how to have a bit of laugh himself.
Yeah, they're good. Let's see how these lanes end up going. This top one, like I said, for Yapsor, does look like it'd be really hard for Eidolons in particular versus Dual Breath plus the Tiny. But Ice, he's a Doom. See what creep he's able to find at some point and how they're going to be able to reset positioning with this constant Eidolon deny.
Stop you. Look out for fallen rock!
Yeah, so remember, do you sort of share the same sort of concerns that Power had a little bit with OG support duo?
Jakiro overall for me is just one that, I don't know, it just never feels really that great. I like the hero's spell kit is great, but for some reason, something just isn't right about the hero. I think the Tiny pick is something that they were like kind of rounding things in together so they can have more combos with the 2, because the 2 supports without someone else to play make, they'd look a little weird. But I'm actually pretty okay with it. It's very them. It's very their style, having this multiple core, having this like kind of save that's also BKB piercing. It's very farm heavy, but also very late game scaling.
Oh, for sure. And you've only got to imagine that, you know, Tiger being the sort of the Enigma expert, he knew exactly what he wanted to be playing against Yapsor. When Yapsor was the one to get his hands on the Enigma this time around.
Absolutely. Nice little Eidolons there. Tips from the friends. Razor versus Timber matchup. I'm sure Amar is loving himself playing Timber versus it. Not the easiest, of course, for Amar, having to use the Timber chain pretty much to last hit exclusively.
Does it sort of get easier down here for Timber as the levels come in, or is it always kind of rough?
Yeah, I mean, it always gets easier for these. It's not like he's at risk of really even dying versus he has a Timber chain, but he's not going to contest CS much. Like, Razor should have some pretty free farm. Take a look back at the mid. We're going to see it. I feel like it gets just better and better for the Morphling, to be honest, as the lane progresses. So already BZM off to an excellent start. The only thing you have to be worried pretty much is like level 2, 3, 4, like if you get burst somehow from the Pango, but don't really see that happening too much anymore.
Alright, Crystallis also able to take out Mars Courier down here.
Top is an issue though. They can't actually reset the lane positioning good enough with the Eidolons, so the lane position is all the way at the tower, so Ice actually can't lane.
And they're going for a bit, Yapsor's going for a bit of jungling.
He is jungling there. Not getting experience though, so it's just gold that he's gaining.
I think he's only getting the wrong creep as well.
Ice, he did find the creep, as we always mentioned. I mean, everyone always seems to find it. The mana aura plus that mana burn, but yeah, tough lane positioning. If it's so far up, they can kill him. They can do a lot of different cheeky plays, even saving the 1 point on Yuragi, I see, in case he does see an opportunity for a toss. Yeah.
Definitely going to be a bit of a concern. We saw how well Yuragi played last game, so you give him a good start. Highly likely that this man's going to pop off once again.
He has absolute free farm. Here he has treads coming out.
Amazing what you'll find laying around.
I mean, does this lane get any harder for him as the levels come in for sort of Ice and Yapsor, or is...
This is a free lane for the Tiny for sure. Doom, I feel like he gets a little bit of a better time to perhaps survive up here, but interesting. Wow, Ice even takes a point in Infernal Blade early. Okay. I mean, he does have like infinite mana up here, but
oh, mid.
Don't see that much.
This mid for Tiger. Tiger's coming towards the mid to get that extra bit of firepower to take down Nisha.
Oh, and look at the timing. 350. Both runes gonna get snatched up.
That was yeah, perfect move for Tiger to come and join forces with BZM in the mid. BZM is going to be very, very happy with that move.
And it's smart because even though Razor is absolute free farm bottom, as we're mentioning, they cannot kill the Timber, and he's starting to build up and farm. He's starting to get pretty decent. 17-1 actually. So 3 lanes again, looking pretty good for OG.
That Tiger, well, head back down bottom. Well and truly knowing that BZM is almost certainly going to continue to have a pretty free time in the mid matchup.
Like the skill build too, going the 2 in the adaptive rather than going for waveform. Just that constant harass and poke, forcing range drop charges.
All right, and do we usually see this? I mean, Yuragi this game opting for the Soul Ring. making sure that he constantly has the ability to get his combo off.
I honestly really like these strength carries going for Soul. There was a time when we had Wraith Kings. I remember that China was obsessed with Soul Ring when it was cheaper. They were buying it on Wraith King, so I'm honestly fine with the item. And he wants to be more active, I feel like, this game with his support.
No, for sure, exactly, especially when you have like a mid-morphling.
Exactly.
Right? He's going to be roaming around the map looking for kills. Top lane, they will lose Misha. Yeah, I'm sure Nice able to take him down, but yeah, indeed, Yuragi, he's going to be a playmaker this game.
Yeah, that is what it feels like. Ice, very important kill that they're able to get back in this lane so he can start actually playing the lane.
And of course, speed him up towards getting that Midas online as soon as he can.
Look at mid again. Taiga is lingering. Look at the build from Taiga too. Double mantle. Very interesting.
It's hard to get a kill now. Level 6 is online for Nisha. So unlikely that he goes down to these two.
He has one bottle charge. Okay, looks like they were going to maybe attempt it, but... Oh, Nisha giving the tip over. And Rune's going to be come up soon. Yuragi getting some pressure. That point in Infernal Blade's adding up from Ice.
Yeah, they want to try and make sure they're able to fight on this top lane secret. Bottom lane, I'm up.
Where's the Rune as well, too? BZM is looking for a Rune. It'll spawn bottom. Fortunate for him. Actually, I think he had it either way. He had it in both situations because he stunned the Pango away from the top Rune. It's a regen. The Dream. We see Amar do this so much on his team. I feel like every time he plays Timber, he's in this position now at this point. Lane might have been a bit tough, but he just starts cutting wave.
What? Top. They're going to try and go for Yuragi. And TPs are coming in. Yuragi's going to be fine. And yep, so Nice still have to back off.
Oh, cool. He should put 2 points in the liquid fire instead of 2 in dual breath.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Now lanes are broken though. Amar, he's hit 6. He can actually pressure the Razor now. So Crystals has to be a bit cautious of how he plays down here. Since we see the IO, we see Puppey. He has moved away from the lane. No, Top also.
Still Top. He's going to try and see if they can set up for some action on Ice. And the Splinter Blast as well. Ice. Get him pretty low. They'll take him down. Yapsor steps up. He's going to have to buff up from Puppey as Puppey tethers in. A little towards Taiga.
Gets a heal.
And he's going to be able to heal up a decent amount. See if that's going to be enough to get him out there. The Eidolon's still continuing to try and block him off. Taiga. Is he able to juke this? He has the Fairy Fire. I think he's going to be able to walk this one out. He stays hidden in the trees. Puppey's trying to find him.
But now Yapsor might be in trouble.
And indeed, Taiga. He finally goes down. But it's
look how much it costed
for BZM to head over, take out Yapsor. Ice is back in the lane, back in action. He'll look towards Yuragi. Comes in with the Infernal Blade. Yuragi has got a toss. He'll try and step to the side, but he will fall.
And Doom?
Oh, it's a good Doom as well. They catch him before the shift goes off, so he's very low on the HP here, BZM.
He's dead.
He certainly is. He's going to tick down. Whether they find him or not, Puppey, he'll happily take the kill for himself.
Oh, a bit surprising that catches BZM off guard. I know he just hit 6 on the Doom, but usually these guys, they're very quick about being able to get the morph off. 2k gold lead now.
I mean, that ends it's huge for Secret up on that top lane.
Huge for Ice. I mean, he died, respawned, came back, got some extra kills because how long the sequence ended up going.
Nice. He wants to keep going. Yuragi is going to toss him back to the side, but Nisha is in with the Rolling Thunder. Secret, they're just going to continue to go for action up on this top lane, and they're going to get away with it. They take out Misha. Yuragi will turn with the Avalanche, holds them back momentarily, but they'll continue to chase him down into the trees, take him out. A Secret 6-4, 3k lead, completely smashing that top lane.
Phenomenal moves again by Nisha, both games. Even the first game, he was killer on the rotations with the Pango. Great moves, and that's going to turn them into a tower, too. BZM, he did start doing the I think this is maybe what he wanted to do last time, too. Maybe didn't want to even rotate top. Usually when you see like these morph, a lot of these heroes that rotate out of the lane to go gank and stuff like that when you're playing into like a carry, the carry just sits mid and hits the tower. So I think BZM now, he probably is going to start doing that a bit more. Mid tower almost dropped down. But big hits from Secret with a bit of a greedy draft, too. With that Doom and Enigma, they strike back hard after the first 5 waves or so were really rough, too, for Ice. He's brought it back.
Oh, he really has top net worth, and with the Midas coming out soon, likely to stay in that position as he expect and hope to be as the offlane Doom this game. The money's going to be rolling in.
Every little item always makes a difference. Like Phase Boots cause him to live so long that's able to reset and get all these chase sounds. So I like it's a kind of normal progression for a Doom, but I did see that he had just Brown Boots Midas initially and then went for the Phase, so he's got now the Midas done, so Phase Midas 940, pretty damn solid.
Maybe looking for some pressure around mid. I mean, Nisha backed up by Puppey.
Rune is going to be coming out in a second. I mean, pretty impossible for you to go for a kill onto the Pango there.
He's going to go with the Thunder. He's not able to get in time, though. BZM steps into the river, picks up the Arcane.
Tiger.
And the Swashbuckle. The Tiger, oh, he's actually out with the TP off the top of the cliff. He's away.
Sneaky. Nicely done.
Secret, they're going to keep themselves.
They have Catapult. Can actually hit the mid tower decently now.
Dire's structures are fortified.
BZM has to use his full wand just so he's full HP to be able to get some pressure up the tower, but Doom's here.
Indeed, he's got the ult ready to go. He steps in.
Got him.
And he's got him again. Second Doom and second time down on BZM, guaranteeing them the kill. Yeah, you know, Ice, finding their number now.
And Yuragi.
He's got Black Hole available. He's going to try and step up, and Malefice is there. Yep, so trying to close the gap.
Oh, big first.
Tiger. He's going to hold them back as he turns Secret's attention over towards Puppey. Puppey goes down. Yep, so still playing the edge of the fight here. Has the Black Hole.
Look how Amara just isn't coming here at all. Amara's just staying bottom, farming, doesn't even care about going to help out the mid lane. Because he's very strong right now in the Timber, but decides to just stay down there to deal with the Razor. That's big move, Secret. 2 towers now.
Good early pressure. Top and the mid taken out. 11 minutes in. 3K lead here. 2 to 3K lead.
Full mech now on the IO too. So Puppey's gonna have a big element that could trip up OG a lot. Honestly, the damage on OG is a bit lackluster early on until they start getting some items and until they start bringing the Timber Saw in. This mech could really trip them up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They will still have damage likely if the Timber's there in most situations, but without the Timber, I do feel like they're starting to be lacking a bit. Nisha, Diffusal is coming out, so he is going to be a lot stronger now versus the Tiny, the Timber. He's all 3 corners requiring mana pretty heavily. One of the better choices, of course, always versus Morphling.
See what OG can do with their presence down. I mean, Secret's going to respond to this.
Nisha. Use the Swash.
He's got the Rolling Thunder off in time. They'll control them off for now. See BZM trying to trade hits here with Chrysalis. Goes in aggressively the wave from the Macropire laid down. Secret had to back off here from the ultimate
the mech
moment. It was Mar. They'll try and turn him for more, but the Malefice holds him back. Nisha not quite able to get the angle with the Swashbuckle. So OG will turn on towards Yapster instead. Chakram bursting low. Ice Path. It's the blast of BZM catches him. Nisha jumps back in for Misha. 1 for 1.
That was very close to Razor dying. Puppey's mech saved him at the last second, it looked like. So, good aggressive moves. Secret, though, didn't overreact. They kept farming. Ice, still chilling in the mid lane with his Midas. So, still continuing that gold lead and protecting their tower. So, good moves again from Secret.
I'll see this again at the start.
Look how low Chrysalis is.
Indeed, Puppey. Excellent saves there. Was in a lot of trouble. We saw, BZM was able to set things up, turning into the Razor, using the static link against himself.
We'll see him doing that pretty much all game, because that's the main reason that they did pick it up. Amar, gone for the Kaya. Significant chunk of damage as we see him.
Oh, he's going to keep chasing.
Right through Puppey.
I mean, Nisha is still posturing as if he wants to poke back at this. I mean, they don't want to let this tier 1 tower go.
He's got ult up again, so he always wants to be able to get involved, and he's always healthy. He always has full mana because Puppey behind him.
And making it very hard for OG themselves to find any of these early tier 1 towers. They can't quite push the same way that Secret's been able to.
Yeah, they're defending with like two, maybe 3 heroes on Secret, while the other 2 just farm. Doom, as we mentioned, super greedy, chilling with the Midas. Yapstor, always super greedy, chilling as the Enigma, about to have Blink done. And these are big moves from Secret, being able to hold that tower with just 3 heroes and farm the map. OG might have to just bring more numbers, it feels like.
Well, Misha should be pretty dead here. He's very dead. Gone in an instant there.
And yeah, it's looking like Yuragi, he's got Blink queued up, so I think they're starting to feel like, okay, we really need this Tiny to get involved early on to start making some plays with our Timber, with our supports as well. Because they have these 2 carries, they have this Morph and this Tiny that just both kind of do the same thing in a way. So I need to switch it up a little bit.
We'll see if Secret want to try and smoke up now with this Blink Dagger done on Yapsel. He has got a smoke at the ready. Doom, it's available from Ice. He wants to join the move. He's very close to the BKB, so may want to wait until he has that one done first.
It'll be done very fast. One more minus, a couple creeps.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And then it'll
attack.
cause some disarray in OG's team fights of who to curse in some situations too, if that BKB goes off at the right time.
Precious bounty.
OG continuing to try to get this tower. This time I think they might get it. Secret's pinging it though, like they want to actually battle.
I mean, they can definitely defend. A TP and a relocate, they can instantly bring in numbers.
Nisha, he's running down.
Radiant's bottom
They
tower
don't want to make
is under
this
attack.
easy for OG when it comes to them going for these towers. They know they can hold with the limited numbers that they bring.
I mean, they have no way to jump Nisha when he does these type of plays until Tiny has Blink Dagger. When Tiny has Blink, then they can always potentially kill Nisha if he does show like that. But yeah, pre-blinks, there's not really many options for them.
And Nisha in to make sure this tower lives another day.
Yep, they've kept it up a very long time. So what, Blink Dagger on Taiga? So he's gonna... You're matching the Blink on the Enigma. It's all about positioning. You are just the one to get that Blink curse onto the Enigma in most situations, so I like it.
And as I said, if there's anyone that's going to be able to get into the head
Up top.
and an Enigma player, it's going to be Taiga. He's going to know when Yapsel's going to try and go with the jumps.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be tough for Yapsel to find these black holes, unless he catches Taiga in them.
Amar, bottom. Nice. Looking to get involved.
Look at the Thunder.
Oh.
That's going to be Misha gone.
I love the Tumbler. Tumbler rolling Thunder is very
Dire's
satisfying.
top tower is under attack.
And again, the bottom tower. He's up.
Yuragi's looking to be more playmaking now. He's got the Blink. Yapstar and him just walk right past each other, but don't see each other up top. Okay, now he did. He showed himself. See you later. So Blink reveal. And it does feel like OG, they'll probably continue that pace. They'll try to pick up the pace a little bit better with this Blink on Tiny, but Secret's ready to fight back. They've gotten ahead significantly in this early game.
And we did see similar things in the first game.
We did.
Secret, they're good at getting the lead. It's all about turning that lead into a victory. Something that OG made very, very difficult in that game one for Secret as they came back in with a turnaround.
Now, OG's just they're very good about playing the greed game, playing the split up, making sure that everybody gets some farm, except for Misha. Misha's not allowed to have much farm. Very important. Only so much farm on the map. That's annoying for a Morphling always, even just a swashbuckle like that. And we do see, yep, the Basher, of course, done for Nisha. Nice and early on. And Blink for Taiga. A couple different items being picked up.
Remember the call?
They got enough?
Hey, I tell you, that's a bit of a high five bait there. You know, that went from 0 to 100 quite quickly. You know, hey, sir, you want a high five? We're going to kill you now.
The Doom comes out onto Amar.
It's pretty tanky. The curse will hold back the rest of Secret. That's probably going to be enough for Amar to walk this one off.
Black hole.
Jap, so he's caught the two of them with the black hole, but it does get put to an end by an adaptive strike. Avalanche is back up. Yap,
Amar lives.
Taken down. He's away in time. Ice and Puppy both incredibly low. In fact, he goes back in to kill off Puppy to make sure that he's not able to take the two of them out. Ice and Crystallis have been split up from one another. Ice is dead. Crystallis, we'll see if he's able to make it out of there.
Nope.
He's not going to be able to. OG, they get
Again.
the team wipe.
Explosive. As soon as they get like the Blink and they go for this type of fight, they get such a successful one. Did you see what happened on the right side there? So Puppy,
What's happening there?
I think he's fine. Puppy relocated the Doom on top of Amar, and Amar, the Doom ended, and then he just turns onto the both of them.
On like 5% HP.
Yep. And
Amar was like, I'm coming back for the kills.
And it's because he has Sanj. Like, he actually has the Sanj to be able to make that duration less so that he's able to reset. And maybe an over-aggressive play by Puppy, but it did look good. Like, it looked like they were going to be able to clean up the Timber.
He was so low.
Like, look at that on the right. You see the relocate? We don't see it on our screens, but right now they're going for Doom. He just resets and then boom.
Look how low he is, Amar. He's able to get that chain off in time, and you'll see here he comes back in to kill off Puppy.
The game has been blown open now. The Morph and the Tiny. Now top of the net worth.
Yeah, reminiscent of the sort of the team fights we had coming in at the end of that game one. Like, OG, they were taking these team wipes. Secret just looking to be a bit all over the place.
Nisha just has to be... it wasn't the blink reveal. He knew the blink was there,
it was
but...
all off the back of a high five.
It was.
So he went for a high five. He thought they were all friends in this, and then OG just team wipe them.
Gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful. Those high fives.
And Nisha, it's all about Nisha, really. That's what it feels like, right? He is the most crucial hero on the side of Secret. And OG, they've got his number. They're just immediately drawing the line to go for him. Crystal is quite quiet this series, I'll be honest. The Razor both games. Doesn't feel like he's been able to do much of anything.
Poppy. Goodbye. Another one here for Yuragi. Doing exactly what was needed to happen here with this safe lane Tiny.
Yep.
This Blink Dagger, he's up and down the map.
And look how fast he's moving.
He's getting involved. See what they can do top by side.
They see him.
I mean, Yuragi's in. He's got the setup and Amar. And he's got a lot of burst. The BKB comes out. Already Ice has taken so much damage. They need a few more right clicks. Tell them until the blink's back up. They're going to need the blink for the Tiny. Amar just chases him down through the direction of the BKB. Kills him off as it comes to an end. 14 to 10.
Kills after kills after kills. Just really started completely take over and they have good vision down now too. Both times there, these catches that they had was because of the vision that they had placed. Amar just leading the charge, knowing that he's pretty much immortal at this point. Lotus Orb finished up too. And they don't have anything like a vessel, do they, anyway? Yeah, they don't even have a vessel or an anyway for...
I don't know. How do they kill it? I don't know how they kill the Timber.
I don't know how.
They couldn't do it with the Doom last fight. They're not doing it during a Doom. I don't know when they're doing it.
It needs to be inside of it needs to be inside of a Midnight Pulse.
Yes.
That's one of the only ways that he is going to be.
I mean, Blackhawk's back up in a couple of seconds, Japsor.
But the Roche is going to be dead before they get there. It's just going to die, it looks like.
I mean, if Japsor, can he jump? Try a bit of a poke, but indeed Roshan goes down ages into the hands of BZM.
And now Nisha. Oh.
Looks like he's going to be fine.
We don't get stopped.
Only focused by BZM. Jump forward here with a swashbuckle. Doom has been dropped here onto Amar. Would mean that Amar's offensive potential has been limited, but again, is he actually going to die during this Doom, Yuragi?
Nice toss back.
With the toss back, keeps him safe. BZM sort of just in the midst of them all. He's happy to play around here, of course, with that Aegis in his hands. And now he knows that the threat of the Doom has already been expended. He's not really got too much that he needs to be careful. There's BZM. Nisha to the side. He's caught by the ice path. BZM's heading over. Look at the burst coming out. Yapsor tries to jump in.
Avalanche.
But he can't get the ult off in time.
Radiant's top tower is under
And now he himself, he's got to run. The Chakram is going to catch them, Amar.
Good God.
Excellent placement with the ultimate. And he takes out another. The curse to the side. OG, I mean, it feels like they're just dismantling Secret yet again. They have lost me.
Hey, Christmas is gone.
But it's a triple kill for Amar. Everybody dead on Secret once again.
They're just dominating them in the team fights, honestly. Yeah. This is such good place. But Doom is also just being placed very aggressively without any follow-up. They didn't have any, like they had the Doom and then like they're chasing out a little bit. Then you see a Rolling Thunder kind of coming in the back line afterwards. Then it's a lot of like miscoordination, it feels like, from Seeker and OG. They're on point with their coordination.
They absolutely are.
The ice path lands.
It's a huge difference in both these games we're seeing in the team fight execution.
They know exactly how to follow up with their spell secrets. It seems like it's a bit all over the place. And I was mentioning for Crystallis, like both games, a bit of quiet performance from the Razor. This time again, 1, 2, and 0. He pops his BKB, gets insta-cursed and just killed as well. Doesn't really get to do much of anything.
22-11, 7k lead, and that's 2 back-to-back team wipes in a row that OG's been able to perform against Secret.
What was the score before the blink on Tiny? I think it was 11 to 10. I think it's actually...
It was pretty much even footing. Yeah.
I think it's pretty much 10 kills in a row.
And then off of... What's he got coming out now, Yuragi?
What, BKB?
Yep.
I would imagine.
Yeah, full BKB for him now.
Yep.
And we saw as well BZM. He had a whole lot of money. There's the Scardy. It's going to be online in about 1,000 gold.
Oh man, and then if it's already been
look, all 3 of the cores, you see the 3 cores of OG, they are all insanely and evenly farmed.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That is how they play. They play that farm game for their cores. And it's working out perfectly. And as hard as a game as it's already been for the Razor, it's going to continue to get even harder as this Morphling keeps scaling, like you said.
It's a rough matchup.
Yeah, it's a really tough one.
As you can see now, BZM is just walking straight at them. Yuragi's in with the avalanche to get the jump. Yapsor all about the back up with the curse immediately there from Tiger. shutting down the black hole. They do still get the good link off onto Yuragi. Chrysalis looks to run down the Tiny, and they will get it. Yuragi and Tiger taken out. Rolling Thunder as well for Nisha, catching Misha in the river. Secret, they're able to find an ability to punch back there.
Maybe I should say something else about Chrysalis. I mean, that's exactly what he needed to get back in this game. Able to turn around that fight. OG overlapping their spells a bit there. The curse actually wasn't needed. The ice path was there to cover it for that black hole. They probably could have saved it on Taiga, but either way, that happens. BZM.
He's going to have to put the BKB. He's not got the mana for Doom. Now he does. Now he has. He's got the Doom down onto BZM. But backup's in. Amar's ready to turn up. Doesn't matter. BZM still goes down. And now Amar, he's the only one left alive. He's got to be careful.
Okay.
Secret off the back of a solid team fight. Deep on their half of the map. Immediately move over with the aggressive charge of Ice to make sure they get not only the 3 kills to start things off, but the big one onto BZM.
And just bringing Chrysalis back into the game. Like, he was 1-2-0. He wasn't able to find anything. Now he gets himself 2 big kills. Full Yasha into that Sanj. Same build he's going for as the last game. I know usually we tend to see just the BKB refresher, but Chrysalis both times seems to have a different idea.
Definitely important signs of life there from Secret. You know, bringing it back after suffering 2 team wipes.
How close are they to... I think both teams almost have a Wraith Pack done too. Yapstars are quite a bit further, actually. Taiga's going to have his done any moment now. So that's going to be pretty big. Damage negation is going to be pretty huge. We've seen a couple of times Secret did have a little bit of lacking damage. That could make it even worse. But a good punch back that they really needed. Game's tripped up a bit. Black Hole down for 70. Doom as well. OG. Probably gonna look for a battle before that for the next 45 seconds or so.
I mean, Amar definitely still the biggest problem for Secret. They can't kill him.
Look at him just waltzing through the tier 2, waiting for the next wave. He's got his whole team behind him, so he can play this cocky.
With the items he has, the farm that he's got at this stage, he knows whatever they throw out onto him, even if they kill him, it's going to have to be so much that they use on him that the death, it's never going to feel bad.
Yeah, and even if they do him in some of these situations, like we haven't seen a lot of times even Taiga freezing him. That's the thing too, they do have a freeze that can even turn that in some situations. That's the curse.
Tiger's in with a setup. The TP backup comes in. Yuragi now head towards Puppy. Chrysalis will go for the BKB TP out. He makes it away.
So no curse, and Doom and Black Hole are coming back up on the side of Secret. No IO.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Perhaps they can look for some fight back too, but Amar playing around his vision.
And then Unisha's hanging around on the low ground.
They get the ice path.
I mean, he just gets caught straight away. He's able to get that with the roll-up.
Still scary.
And we saw Amar there was even teasing with the idea to keep chasing. But Nisha's fine. He rolls away to safety.
Is under attack.
OG just charging across the map, though. They'll see if they can find any luck down here towards Ice. BKB's up. Indeed, Ice. TP's also on cooldown. He'll try and turn, but the Doom is going to be Dooming himself. The Lotus was there. Mar keeping BZM safe from fire.
He did the Lotus and the Lincolns. Like, it was actually so quick because they have the double Lincoln, so it blocks it out as well too after they proc the initial. That was, I mean, such quick fingers there from Amar. Looked like it was potentially maybe going to be a turn too there, but
I mean, that's pretty huge. You know, the 3 heroes dead, and Ice is out for 30. Even if he's back in, no Doom.
No Doom.
It's time for OG to maybe approach the high ground. Off the side, Yuragi. And he's going to look towards Nisha, but Nisha should be okay with the blink.
Radiant structures.
He's out of there, but indeed at the mid, they're going to have some attention towards the base. We'll see this play once again. Amar.
Radiant's middle tower.
Quick reactions. As you say, that initial takeoff at the Lincolns, but then backed up by a further Lotus and a Lincolns offered up by Amar.
Can we rewind really quickly? And like, was that like split second? It was mid at him because he doesn't have the buff while the arms are in air, and then as soon as it's dropping down, he gets it off, right?
Has fallen.
I guess it was the initial one that brought the Lincolns. Never mind. So it was actually his. So it wasn't as cool as I thought it was, but it's still very good. And it will get a Rax advantage off of it too, and continue to grow this lead. Amar Timberman There's a reason it just gets banned like every single game. 7-0 and 8, even into a tough lane. Always able to just be...
Oh, a bit of an interesting one. It was a big brain, I'm sure, because, you know, I trust in the man. And Mark's getting the 4 stuff. What's he doing this for this game?
I'll have to think for a minute. I'll think of something. It has to be something crazy.
There's going to be some big brain.
It has to be something. It's not just like a force, right? You know. So.
I mean, obviously breaking the link for his teammates.
Obviously, that's too small brain. You know, he's usually thinking of something insane, but whatever.
Popping Lincolns or?
Dire's bottom tower.
I'm not sure, but the curse.
Lincolns at the moment.
Send them back. Still 50 seconds. No Nisha. World is their oyster now on OG.
Oh, look at BZM go. Woo! There we go. Goodbye, Puppy. As BZM, he might even have a chance
look at him go.
for Chrysalis. As Amar, he'll casually walk up into the high ground. And taking out Yapso's courier. As, I mean, it's getting to the point where OG's just happy to casually walk into the base in secret.
Yeah, I think they're just going to start having some fun with it too, especially Amar.
And that's, yeah, that's kind of quite a bit of a loss there for Yapso, because whoa, I see the jump, they've got the black hole. And with the tournament, he's going to get put to a stop. The ice path is down. Let's go. Yapso going down. BZM's ready to fight. Waveforms it over towards Chrysalis. They're going to call it. It's over. GG.
The Doom got blocked again. Even in those type of crazy fights, they're somehow able to protect each other with these Lincolns.
I mean, yeah, these 2 games, there's no doubt about it. I think it's a question